Hey everybody, hello, hello. Let me get my screen share going. Where are we at here? There we go. Um, okay, let's see if that works. Okay, so tonight we're going to talk about all things CBD. This is a hot topic that's going on right now, so I wanted to give you a little bit of information. So hopefully you guys can see my post. If you're joining me live, comment below that you are joining me live. If you are joining me for the recording, type below in the comments that you are joining in the recording. I want to see where you are. So what's the difference, between CBD and marijuana? Why is it important? And what can CBD oil do for you? You are not alone in realizing that this giant fad of CBD oil is not actually a fad, but it is becoming a real staple in various communities around the world. And we're going to dive in to some research behind all of this because, I like to give you the facts. And while, I will be somewhat specific or scientific in my explanations, my goal is to not be overwhelming, just wonderfully educating, and you will, feel more empowered about the use of CBD oil for your own individual needs. Throughout this class, please keep an open mind that I am, not a doctor, nor a scientist, even though I do both. I'm not prescribing or advising any professional capacity. I am just seeking, knowledge and sharing knowledge with you so that you can be a little bit more educated in the whole subject. So let's do this. Oops. Okay, so what is CBD? First and foremost, CBD is not pot or marijuana. Okay, they are both the same plant, cannabis, which is hemp, but they are different varieties. Okay, marijuana is produced when the hemp plant is grown without male variety present. Okay, the resin product produced from the small hair-like appendages, or they're called trichomes, of the female plant is full of THC, okay, which produces the psychoactive effects associated with marijuana. Now, CBD, the cannabinoid, is a natural substance from the hemp plant. It is produced when the hemp plant is grown with both female and male plants. The resin produced is full of CBD, but has only very, very, very small amounts of THC. Okay. So let's do a little history. Why was CBD illegal, and is it bad? Well, CBD is a natural substance from the hemp plant. Hemp originated in Asia and the Middle East thousands of years ago and has since spread worldwide. It showed up in the United States back in the 16th century. In fact, farmers used to be fined if a certain percentage of their production was not hemp plants because of how incredibly useful the plant can be. Think about that. They were fined if they did not have a certain percent of their crop as hemp. Hemp is used for paper, food, fiber, construction materials, clothes, and other products. Let me just put in here that we could be using hemp and saving our Amazon forest. Okay? So this is why a natural source and it grows quickly, this could seriously save our Amazon forest. So what changed? In the 1920s, a negative media war was waged on the hemp and marijuana due to financial or corrupt reasons, and it eventually deemed as a Schedule I controlled substance. This category is for substances that have no benefit and have high potential for abuse. Pay close attention here. However, in July 2018, CBD was downgraded from the Schedule I controlled substance to a Schedule V controlled substance, meaning that it has some benefits and the potential of abuse is low. The FDA changed the category so that a drug containing CBD called Epidiolex could be sold. Let me say that one more time for you to just catch that. The FDA changed the category so that the drug containing CBD called Epidiolex could be sold. So it's funny how a drug company wants something to be legal. That way they can, sell something. So when they want it to be legal, they just change the law. Did anyone catch that? No? Okay. Finally, in December 2018, CBD went from a Schedule V controlled substance to an unscheduled substance due to the Hemp Farming Act of 2018, which removed hemp, defined as cannabis, with less than 0.3% THC as a controlled substance. This means that federal law makes CBD legal in all 50 states. Some states have their own regulations, so it is important to know, what your regulations in the state are. And if you are military, then you might have some more strict regulations. So please do your own research on that. The endocannabinoid system is a biological system composed of endocannabinoids, which are endogenous lipid-based retrograde neurotransmitters that bind to the cannabinoid receptors. These are the CB1 and the CB2 receptors. And the cannabinoid receptor proteins that are expressed throughout the vertebrate central nervous system, including the brain and the peripheral nervous system. In layman's term, the ECS, what I just described, is linked to these body functions to help maintain homeostasis, appetite, digestion, immune function, inflammation, neuroinflammation, mood, energy regulation, sleep, reproduction and fertility, motor control, temperature regulation, memory, pain, and pleasure and reward. If any of these get out of balance, the ECS sends out a natural endocannabinoids and enzymes to regulate the body and bring back to homeostasis. So for example, when the body's too hot, the ECS in our system kicks into gear and you start to sweat, and that brings your body temperature down. When you're too cold, you start to shiver. When you get hungry, your stomach growls. When you get tired, you yawn. So if your body is unable to adjust to changes and effectively maintain homeostasis, this increases the likelihood that you will develop a disease. We all know this. Your body makes its own endocannabinoids, but you can use the plant cannabinoids or the phytocannabinoids like CBD to help support the ECS in maintaining homeostasis in your body, just like you would use any vitamins or extra nutrients. So let's talk about THC versus CBD. Most people using phytocannabinoids are interested in the effects of THC and CBD. Let's look at the difference between THC and CBD in regards to the CB1 and the CB2 reactors. CB1 receptors are in the central nervous system, and this is your brain and the nerves of your spinal cord. CB2 receptors are found all over in the body with peripheral nervous system, your nerves and your extremities, the digestive system, and the specialized cells in the immune system. THC acts on CB1 and CB2 when they attach to CB1 in the brain. It causes the intoxicating effects that are experienced with hashish, cannabis, and marijuana. It also affects the peripheral nervous system when it attaches to the CB2, which is why some smoke marijuana to feel calmer and to decrease pain, such as cancer pain and things like that. It's also, why cancer patients receiving chemotherapy are prescribed medical marijuana, because the effects of the digestive system helps prevent them from being nauseous. While THC can have some great benefits, sometimes it isn't a good idea to be exposed to THC. For some reason, there are some risks of developing schizophrenia. Some are genetically much more sensitive to THC, and it may be illegal in your state. And of course, if you need to pass a drug test, you don't want to have anything containing THC because you will fail the drug test. So what if you want the effects of the cannabinoids, but not want these psychotropic effects that you get from THC, or you need to be able to pass a drug test? You use a CBD isolate from hemp. CBD does not bind directly to either of those receptors, but instead impacts them indirectly by modifying the receptor's ability to bind to cannabinoids. These indirect actions include activating another receptor called TRPV1 that works to control important functions in the endocannabinoid system. By targeting the use of the endocannabinoid system through cannabinoids, in this case CBD oil, we can help the body to regulate itself and thus accomplish a whole lot more things. So we can utilize what the body already has in place in a better, more consistent way by using do not use THC, use the CBD. So you have to work smarter, not harder, right? We all like that. So that was pretty science heavy, okay? Chock full of goodness. So let's talk about terpenes. So drop a hand in the comments if you have heard or seen this word lately, okay? Follow, hopefully you have seen or heard the word terpenes before. So let's break down terpenes and address why they're a big deal. Terpenes give plants their aroma. The fragrant imprint of each plant is a result of different combinations of terpenes. Cannabis is unique in that each strain has a unique profile of terpenes. Let's see, I was making sure, okay, good. I was making sure that I was recording this as well. Okay. So cannabis, like I said, is unique in that the strain has a unique profile of terpenes. Terpenes are believed to have many positive effects on the body. That's why we have a lot of essential oils. These properties can act independently and in addition with cannabinoids, what they offer. So there are several known and studied terpenes that all exhibit different medicinal effects. Overall, Terpenes contribute to medicinal properties of cannabis in a phenomenon known as the entourage effect. Think of the team of players versus a single player. The team is the entourage effect and the terpenes plus cannabinoids. Now, where else have we heard of terpenes? Kind of give you a hint. Anybody know? I love and use them daily. Ding, ding, ding. It's essential oils. Terpenes, with their multitude of positive effects, are also found in essential oils. Anybody have a favorite essential oil? Drop it in the comments below. Okay, so how to pick your CBD? Well, there is certainly a bit of chaos when it comes to the availability of CBD products. There are a lot out there. Other than, quality being an important factor, the other important difference to be aware of is the difference between full spectrum CBD and isolate CBD. So, full spectrum CBD still has a trace of THC. So while you won't get the psychogenic effects of the straight THC from the marijuana, there is still a possibility that some of the effect will occur from the THC. It's also important to note that hemp is a photomediator by nature. So photoremediation is nature's way of using living plants to clean the soil and the groundwater that absorbs chemicals and toxins from the soil. So traces of heavy metals are absorbed from the soil and may be left behind in a full spectrum product. So keep that in mind. So, however, a lot of people gravitate towards full spectrum CBD because it still contains terpenes and many more compounds. Thus, it delivers a powerful entourage effect, right? The other way to produce CBD is in the isolated form, CBD isolate. And this is pure CBD. And while it has no THC, no heavy metals or other compounds, it also has no terpenes in it as well. And, that loses the entourage effect. But, as already discussed, there is something else that contains terpenes that we can add to CBD to create a synergistic effect and thereby increasing the positive effects of isolated CBD. That is essential oils. This is what nature's Altra has done, creating a smart spectrum CBD product just for you. Okay, so let's talk about the usage. You can use it topically. CBD can be great used topically. First, you want to clean the area, make sure it's dry, then vigorously massage a generous amount topically into your skin. Don't exaggerate the area. You don't want to cause inflammation, but don't be shy about putting a second or third application on as well. So areas that you might want to do topically would be thin skin areas, like in the temples, the neck, elbows, joints, wrists, the soles of your feet. This can help absorb a lot faster and easier, maybe your shoulders. So just follow the directions on the label. Please note that this is just for information only, and I don't want this shared everywhere else, but there seems to be a very gray area about sublingual application. Using CBD sublingually can cause quicker and more sustainable results. Plus, its desired amount of CBD under your tongue for about 30 to 60 seconds to absorb into your blood through the tissue there. Some say that sublingual usage is not considered internal. which is against the FDA rules, because you hold it under your tongue for 30 seconds before you swallow. So the FDA does not recognize sublingual as ingestion, but it is very fine line. And since there is some gray area, it is, considered not acceptable on social media to say sublingual. Okay, so I'm telling you to do it topically, but you can also do it sublingually. Just my 2 cents there. So safety, if you are new or sensitive in nature, just start with half of the recommended dose and increase the dose as you read your body, feel your body and see how you feel. The known side effect of CBD are potential fatigue, appetite change, maybe you have an increase or a decrease depending on what type of product it is. Or if one is sensitive to hemp, then you might have a little diarrhea. CBD is also affected by your food intake. So the more cannabinoids are absorbed on a full stomach because it's fat soluble. Also because CBD, like I said, is fat soluble, consuming a healthy dose of fats can increase the amount of the CBD that reaches your bloodstream up to 3 times that. So the other consideration to keep in mind is that CBD is broken down in the liver, and this is done by the same enzyme that a lot of pharmaceutical drugs are broken down. So therefore, it's possible for the system to get a little overworked trying to break down too many things at once. So we suggest that you always talk to your physician when thinking about taking a CBD product. So now what? If you're like me, after seeing this information, I was like, well, sign me up. Let me try it, right? Where do we get it? How can I trust it? Well, Young Living, who I trust with my life, has acquired a CBD company in Colorado called Nature's Altra. Nature's Altra follows the same seed to seal standards of Young Living. I have used Young Living now for a very long time, and I am continually surprised and impressed by their purity, their effectiveness, and their integrity. So due to its high standards for its own products, it took Young Living some time to find a suitable company to partner with for CBD oil, and that will exhibit the same level of purity and integrity. Nature's Altra provides high quality CBD oil that is pure and has 0.00% THC. So you don't have to worry about that. It's also US certified organic. The best part is that they infuse their CBD with Young Living essential oils so that you can have a synergistic effect when CBD is combined with those terpenes. So let's talk about this. The Calm CBD Rollon from Nature's Altra creates a peaceful environment that will help you relax and quiet your mind. It's a perfect roll-on for, when you're dealing with stress, of the day at work or whatever, and you're trying to wind down at night. It can help, excuse me, it can help soothe and have a restful night's sleep. It is infused with eucalyptus, frankincense, lavender, orange, vetiver, and ylang-ylang essential oils. It's available in 2 strengths, 300 and 600 milligrams. So it smells very, very amazing, very calming. Here is the joint and muscle balm. So, goodness. So when we use CBD topically in the form of a rub, you can specifically target those sore, achy muscles. CBD muscle rub from Nature's Altra takes a hot and cold sensation of the menthol and gives your body a boost. With infusing the array of all natural Young Living essential oils of camphor, clove, helichrysum, lemon, peppermint, tea tree, wintergreen, and even more in there. These ingredients work hard together to soothe your hard-working body, and it's available in 300 and 600 milligram concentrations as well. So the Nature's Ultra Cool Mint comes in a bottle with a dropper to use measuring. That way you can measure it accurately. It contains peppermint and spearmint and available in 500 to 1,000 milligram concentrations. So this right here is for your information only, okay? This product targets the following functions of the ECS that we talked about earlier. This one helps with digestion, immune system, inflammation, neuroinflammation, and pain. So if you have a testimony, if you try this, I would love to hear it. We would love to hear your story. Please share it with us so that we can all benefit from your story and your testimony about this. So the Nature Ultra Citrus comes in a bottle with a dropper so that you can easily measure, and contains grapefruit and orange. It also goes in the 500 and 1,000 milligrams. And again, this is for your information only. This one will target the following functions: mood, sleep, appetite, memory. Again, if you try this and you have a personal testimony, we would love to hear it. Please share with us what your testimony is on this. So the CBD cinnamon, this is the Nature Ultra Cinnamon, comes in a bottle, again, for the dropper that you can easily measure, available in the 500 and the 1,000. This one is for your information only. This targets the following functions: appetite, digestion, immune system, and inflammation. So again, if you try this product and you have a testimony, we would love to hear it. Pet CBD. My Cocker Spaniel is turning 16 years old this next weekend. So I'm definitely going to get her some pet CBD. Even though she still acts like a pup, I know this will help her even feel better. So pets can benefit from CBD as well. And if you have a dog that barks excessively or has separation anxiety or discomfort like old age, CBD oil for pets by Nature's Ultra is all natural products that cats and dogs and horses can all use. Animals have their own set of CB receptors, and Nature's Ultra Pet CBD can activate their CBD2 receptor, which can support your pet's overall health and wellness. So just place one drop into your pet's mouth or their food or water, whatever works best for them. And you know, Nature's Ultra Pet CBD does not contain any essential oils. It does not contain gluten, no fillers, no chemicals, no fragrances, no artificial flavors, and it's cruelty-free. So there's no sugar, there's no starch, no salt, wheat, gluten, yeast, soy. There's none of that in there, okay? So I think you guys all have your own membership. So let's talk about how to link your membership. Okay. So if you have your own Young Living, you can link your Nature's Ultra account with your Young Living account, and it'll provide two benefits. First, you'll receive wholesale pricing, which is huge. Second, those who qualify will receive commission off the PV total in your order. So it's a win-win for everyone. So link your Nature's Ultra account to your Young Living account by following these simple steps. Okay, first, log into your back office for your Young Living account, and then click on the Nature Ultra CBD link up at the top, and click the Create Account and Send Email. So then you activate using the link in the email that they provided. here's like a little note. Use the same email account that you have for Young Living so that you know it's linked to your Young Living account. And it's super easy. It just takes a few seconds. You can order your CBD products at any time. Once your account is linked, you can follow the same first 2 steps above just by logging into your Young Living account. And once you click on your Young Living account, you can click on the Nature's Ultra, and it will give you under the quick order. You can go to your Young Living account under there, and you can just start shopping. So it's super easy. Just select Nature Ultra products that have assigned PVs, product value of each product. The PV from the Nature's Ultra order will be added to your Young Living account once your order has been shipped from Nature's Ultra. Okay, so it might be a little bit before it shows up, but it will come back. Young Living also pays out bonuses and commissions to members who qualify on products with PV value. So if your members, below link the Nature's Ultra account to your Young Living account, you'll receive the appropriate commissions in your Young Living check. So if your friends and family have accounts underneath you and they sign up for the Nature's Ultra, you'll receive commission off of that as well, just like you do for your essential oils or any of your cleaning products and anything from Young Living. So, all right. Here's how to shop with Nature's Ultra. You just link it up, look for Nature's Ultra, and click shop. Okay, it'll show you right here. You can see right here it says account linked to Young Living. Just make sure you have that. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me tonight. If you have questions, let me know. Hopefully you enjoyed this presentation. I know it was more scientific than I normally do, but I actually love doing something like that. So I will see you next time. Bye-bye.